Whenever you start trying to learn shading, basically you do an orb. People will tell you, well, to know how shading works, basically you have to imagine that there's a light source somewhere, and the light source reflects where the light source is. You will have the light. Where there's no light, you will have the shadow. The light also bounce the ground and go back up, and then the light bounce back from here to here, more some light here. So that's a simplified version of how you do the shading, basically. The problem is this shading is correct because it's gray. Why trying to learn shading and coloring at the same time is absolutely hardcore and horrible, and I don't recommend. Let's say, for example, I do a red ball, a green ground, and then the sky is blue, and I have a yellow light. How are we gonna deal with that? First, the light that reflect on the ball. If you use the example before, that yellow light reflect on the ground and go back here. So technically, the yellow light, we should have some yellow light here, and then we have the red shadow. Don't you think it look wrong, right? It's wrong, right? Because we have colors. The yellow light reflect on the green and come back here, indeed. But the thing is, the yellow light will fuse with the green light, which will make it so that the light reflected will be a fusion of both light. But the thing is, we also have the blue sky, which is also considered a light, which will also reflect somehow and have some blue here. But the thing is, it's also reflect back, so technically we should have a reflection of this color, but also a reflection of this color, but also a reflection of this color. So what is the color that is reflected? And also, like, is yellow reflected on red really gonna be yellow? Plus the light that is yellow, there's light that is yellow, but we also have the sky that is blue, so technically the blue is also reflected on the red orb, not only the yellow. So that's why I'm telling you. And the green by itself without the light should be reflected also on the orbs. So technically we have a lot of green also on the orb. You understand now why it's absolutely hardcore to try and learn colors and shading at the same time? That's why I don't recommend, if you're a new artist, I don't recommend learning shading and coloring at the same time. It's horrible. It's pain and suffering. That's all you're gonna get. Learning the shading is very important, and it is the most important if you wanna get good. Okay, but it's not the funniest, okay? It's not very funny. So what I recommend doing is actually don't try to learn shading and just play with the colors. Just have fun with the colors. Because when you're a beginner artist, you don't really necessarily want to do something hard, you know? You want to do something fun. You want to have fun drawing. You don't want to be in pain. So that's why I recommend just playing with colors.